Hello, with Math Fun and Games. Today we're playing MBT by GMT Games. We're doing scenario 2 with all the basic and advanced rules. And we're doing using the optional bog rule. I've already done the sighting phase and the command phase and the initiative phase. So let's just take a look at what we have over here. So I'm going to back off a little bit and back off another little bit. Okay, so from north to south, over here, this unit, that 150, that has a fire command. That unit right there is a move command. It's going to, that's just the transport for these guys. This vehicle is just going to try to get hull down. Over here, we got major fire going against them. Over here, we have that turret damage vehicle, which is going to be fired. And I'm going to try and move that 113 into hull down. Let's see what else we got. Over here, we got these two tanks in the alleyways. We're going to fire on this right here. And we got this unit right here, which is the infantry unit. On the left, how many vehicles? I think we have one vehicle. We have two vehicles over here that can fire, American vehicles. And this vehicle is, and that infantry unit is free to move from that space. With the Warsaw Pact, I have these units right here that can have a fire command on that hill. And these units on that hill that have an Overwatch command. Over here, I have these guys driving down to the city and the BMP. Spigot can fire again. This guy's going to try to find hull down. This guy right here is going to try to find hull down. I have to remove the partial hull down since I gave them a move command. And this guy right here is going to try to fire and hit something. So I did the initiative, and Warsaw Pact won the initiative. 14 to 64, so they're going to fire first. Let's start with this unit. Well, it's really better to think of what your targets are and go from there. So that's what we're going to do. So I have two units over here. And the first thing I'm going to do it is I have the Spigot. I just have really one tank and the Spigot right there. So Spigot's going to try to fire on the track damage one, and the regular tank's going to try to fire on the turret damage one over there. I don't believe anybody else is firing. Let's check. Against that particular target. Just went back off a little bit. I have those two units on a hill right here, and I want to two units on a hill. I want to see what they can fire at. So those trees block. They can fire on that, so that's their biggest target. So they do have a legit target. Can't fire on that. Can't fire on that. How about these units back here? Let's go up just right there. I'm not sure about them. Let's see. So I'm going from right here. No, they go through the trees. Okay. So we're going to start with right here. We got the Spigot, and then we got the regular vehicle. The Spigot's going to be firing on the unit right here that has the track kit. So this is point blank range. Any modifiers? Let's see. So -3 modifier because the unit is in heavy cover in woods, so it's medium cover, so it's -3 + 1, so it's going to be point blank range -2. So point blank range -2, it needs a 72 to hit. It gets a 47, so it hits. Hits from turret front. It's going to hit the turret front. And the effect is going to be a 7. I believe that's a brew up, but let's check. So we go to Soviets. And go leg units. Well, crew served. Now the rule is for a crew serve weapons, if it's brought on the board with the vehicle and it's within 1 hex of that vehicle, it has unlimited ammo. So spigot, and we rolled a 7. Did we roll 7? Yeah. So that's a brew. Boom. And that was the track hit right here. That was the track hit. Killing that. Keep that fire on for the moment. I'll remove the track hit. I'll brew it up. Smoke them if you got them. Boom. All right. Now the one with the turret damage. Just gonna put there for the moment, even though we know it's in that hex. So now that brew up smoke is gonna affect the fire against the one with the turret damage. And I can remove this fire marker. Delete. Now this unit right here. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 7 hexes. +1. And you also have the brew up smoke. So that's going to be short range. And the target's immune cover -3 plus the brew up smoke -2 plus the size. So that's -4, short range -4, and you need a 42 to hit. 91, so that misses. So I can remove that fire marker. And there is staggered initiative as an optional rule. I might try that. We'll see how it goes going forward. All right, we still have Warsaw Pact. I don't have anybody on Overwatch, do I? No. Okay. So who do I fire at next? Well, the units that are going to be firing are going to be these units. And the question is, who can they fire at? They can fire at those. And what do I have there exactly that can fire? I have 2 track vehicles, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So range of 8. Short range, because it's light cover. Short range, light cover, -1. I'm also firing downhill, so this is always going to be short range -1. Need a 63 to hit. And I roll a 0-6, so that 0 10's automatically a track hit. Damage, track hit. Alrighty. And that's now the second vehicle. It's going to fire against the second vehicle down, the other vehicle down here. And I'm going to need the same roll. 91 is a miss. So those 2 vehicles have done their firing. And I have to make sure that they're marked with the spot fire. Okay, and they're done. So that's it for the Soviet phase. Now we go on to the NATO phase. And this unit right here, oh, I'm so tempted to fire at that spigot right there. But I think I'll work with the tank first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be short range. And the only modifier, well, we got the brew up modifier. And we got the turret damaged. Shooter damage -3, brew up smoke -2, short range -5. It's a 35 to hit. Now, that's not a good chance to hit. Let me see what other things I have in this vehicle. Okay, short range. You have 35 to hit. Explosive anti-tank is good, but the Russians have all that special armor. I can't do much with GP fire, so. Oops. So it looks like it is going to have to be. Well, it'll be. Yeah, it's going to be a short range either way. Okay, so I'm going to roll. I need a 35 to hit. 52, no hit. So the brew up smoke in the damaged turret makes it very difficult for that unit to hit. But the good news is that now as brew up smoke there, so it's going to be my spot to try to hit that. I can also move around in there, so that's not a bad thing. All right, at the moment. So right here, so we got one turret damaged. We got to track it, so we have 3 shooters. This unit, these 2 units right here. I just want to double check my line of sight. So these 2 units right here can fire over here. Okay, so those 2 units are both going to fire at one of these tanks, and also this unit is going to fire at one of these tanks, and these 2 are going to fire at the other tank over here. All right, now this guy up here, what's his target? And he already fought. See, I don't think I have any other targets. I don't think that unit has any other targets. Well, no, it doesn't. I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, it doesn't have any other targets, so it might be moving next turn. All right, so let's do this right here. So first the spigot. This is at short range. I mean, it's at point blank range. -1 cover. Point blank range, -1 cover. That's almost a blocking hex. It goes right along it. So actually that might block. Oh, that's not good. So in that case, I'll have to switch my fire. And that's blocked. So those 2 are going to lose its fire, because I just noticed that that's blocked right here by that level 1 hex, unfortunately. So next we got these 2 right here. They're going to go 1-on-1. And the range is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Short range -1. So I need a 63 to hit. 2 shots against 2 separate tanks. 76 is a miss, and 58 is a hit. And that's going to be front side with 5. It's going to hit the hull front, and the effect is going to be 8, which should be might be a brew up. I think it's a brew up. Yep, got it. And that's going to give the thing is that's going to give the other vehicle some cover. Brewed up. Okay. So this unit was going to fire against one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have. Yeah, those units crossed there. These units crossed over to there. All right, so I'm going to choose, so short range, -1. I'm just going to roll it. 38, and that is a hit. It's going to be turret front, and it's going to be a blew up. Boom. Good shooting for the NATO player at this turn. And that's going to be deleted because it didn't have a target. Okay, so now these guys get Overwatch fire against these guys. So they're each going to fire at one of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Short range, -1, 2 shots, yada. Thing is 63 to hit. Miss, and the second one hits. The second one's going to be on the vehicle. That was already track damage. That's going to be from the front. What's the 6? What is the 6 for that? 6, let's go to tracks. 72 AV. And that's a knockout. So that Overwatch marker can be removed. And we'll go right on to the movement phase. So this vehicle right here is knocked out. Boom. That's deleted. Okay, so that movement phase. And NATO units move first. Who has movement phase here? Well, these both have, well, the vehicle here has movement phase. The unit's actually under full cover. So I'm going to try to get this vehicle into hull down. Hull down's difficult to get. This unit's going to try to get hull down. It needs a 10. Nope. You have a 1 in 10 chance of getting hull down. No, can't do that unit fire. So these guys are gonna, I want these guys to go into good shape. So I want 2 of them to be right here, and 2 of them to be right there. So these first 2 I have to see if they bog. So I'm going to go chart B. Going to go woods. 120, 130. So 1 through 20 is bog. The first one's bogged, can't move. And the second one is not bogged. Now I'm going to try. Did I say this one was one of the hull down ones? Yeah, I did. So 1 through 30 and it's hull down, and it is not hull down. Now the next 2 are going to try go into this hex. Check for bog, no, and no. So they're going to be able to move safely into that hex right there. Oops. And I want those, oops, I want to make sure those are facing in the forward direction. So I want to rotate them. And that, nope. There we go. Okay, so those are all set. I got those in better shape now. Now for the, what else we got? We got this unit over here, right? And these guys are gonna go, they're gonna go right here. Why? I don't know. All right, now it's the Soviets' turn to move. This vehicle's going to try hull down. Oh, it gets hull down. It gets full hull down status. See, I should really fire at that because that's the supply truck for the spigot. But anyways, that gets full hull down status. So let's go to over here. And go to unit markers. And I'm going to pull out. This becomes a hull down. Partial hull down, hull down. There you go. So that's hull down. Turret and track hits won't affect it. And this unit's going to try to get hull down. I need a 10. No can do. Needless to say, it's difficult to get hull down in open terrain. It's much easier to get it when you're in the... All right, so this unit right here is moving in clear terrain. 1, 2. So it can move, it's wheeled, and it can move 7. It can't enter, wheeled vehicles cannot enter into woods, I don't believe. So, yes, they can, but cost 6 entry points. Okay. So 1, 2. Well, I got 7. I can go there and then there. And then I can unload the infantry there. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take one of these vehicles. And it's going to go 1 plus 6 is 7. And then, no, it can't unload yet. It needs half its movement points. So it cannot unload yet. Now this vehicle, 1, 2. Huh. I just want to get that movement marker. So I move 2, 4, 4, 5, 6. That was from previously. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it can unload right there, which is what it's going to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Luckily, there's nobody on Overwatch, and it's going to unload there. And that's going to turn in that. All right. No, it can't unload. I forgot. It cannot unload yet. As a result, I'm gonna keep it right here for now. Because if I move over here, they have a rocket propelled grenade, so it's gonna be boom for this guy. All right, I think that's it for all the movement. Yes, that's it for all the movement. Now the only thing is the final phase. I just have to say who's in full cover. These guys will go into full cover. It's right here. Full cover. And I want to change the way that they face. Face in that direction. Anybody else I want to put in full cover? That unit right there should actually have that do something. Maybe even go into these rocks or something. I'm gonna remove that full cover. Try to get that unit to do something. This unit right here, I want to get it to do something, so I'm not gonna put it into full cover. Marker. This unit right here, I think he's going to load up onto his vehicle next turn. So a lot of moving pieces next turn. All right, that's it for turn number 5. We're going to be going into turn number 6 next. And moving right along. Okay, everybody, Thank you very much. Just want to zoom in a little bit. Take a look at the battlefield over here. And I'm going to see, I think I have a movement marker over here, which I have to remove. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I have to be careful that I'm not getting too close. The reason I get feedback is I get too close to the microphone. All right, so looking down. So I got this unit right here. I already control that. I might move this unit to these rocks over here. This unit turret damaged. I should have went for this. That's the Spigot's vehicle that has all the ammo, and I should have went for that earlier. Let's see, over here, we only have one vehicle here in each hex, but they're in brew up smoke. It's going to be difficult for them to see. I have a vehicle over here with no brew up smoke. And there's the turret damage. Meanwhile, I got this infantry unit. And the Soviets got infantry in this. They're going to have infantry in these woods, and they might have some flanking movement over here. For the city, I think this unit's going to load up. And I think this unit right here is going to load it. No, it's going to load up. It can load up over here. And I got all these units right here in the woods that can fire. All right, that's it for turn 5. Thank you very much. Turn 6 will be tomorrow.